Hi everyone, welcome along to today's video. Now, today I'm looking at our MPs and our councillors that work on supposedly our behalf. Now, there's lots of decisions made that we never get asked about when we actually want it to happen. So things like the pension age going up way back in 95, 93, somewhere around that, from 65 to 66 for men and 66 for women, was just put in. It was just said, we've got to do it, can't afford to pay it anymore, and that's that. And we had to take it on the hip. So we did, and we do. And isn't that strange, how really odd that things are just brought in and we're never asked about them anymore? Yet these people are actually supposed to be working on our behalf, trying to make life better for us. We're the people that put them there. And even local councils do the same sort of thing. But one more thing with the big government. I mean, imagine this week, I looked at the paper and there it was, the price of passports have gone up. You know, not by much, £8-9, something or other like that, but gone up anyway, just like that. Wasn't asked about it, it's just gone up. You know, I mean, it's just beggars belief. So there's another one we've got to take on the hip. But oh, they did say one little recompense though. If you was born before 1927, you get it for free. Now let me think, how old does that make me be before I get it? Oh yeah, it's probably late 90s somewhere. I can actually travel around the world for free. Well, I don't think I'll be doing much travelling by that time, do you? Moving on to local councils, we've got a council down here, Paignton, lovely place, I like it there, and they've got a main through road there, at least from the beach down through the town. So from the railway you cross over and it goes down to the beach. Lovely road, and it's called Torbay Road. And me and the mods, we used to ride up there in the summer days over our scooters and loved it. But last year they decided to shut the road off and pedestrianise it. It was a big blow for us because we got to ride right round, but not so much as I realised as for the people who owned the shops. Because apparently there was a massive outcry because they'd lost so much business, and apparently shops were going out of business. And once again, this kind of just happened. The council didn't tell anybody this was going to go on, they just did it. It cost $400,000 to do it, and now I've read this week that they're undoing all that work because of the traders all going out of business and what have you, and putting it back as it was. So how much money have they wasted there? And there's a 50-50 on it. A lot of people liked it pedestrianised. A lot of people obviously would like it back as it was. But again, it was just kind of done and completed, and no one was asked about their thoughts on it. The councillors just said, oh, this is a great idea, let's do it, and wasted a lot of money. And this is kind of a real bad thing going on all over. I mean, we've got a place called Holcombe Beach down here, and apparently they want to put a mermaid looking out to sea there, you know, some sort of big statue thing. It's going to cost a hell of a lot of money, but we weren't asked about it. It's just going to do it, put the statue there. But it seems a bit strange, you know, going to pay all this money for something that, well, doesn't really do anything, does it? Doesn't fill in any of the road potholes, does it? They're still going to be there. Another major revamp down here in the West Country regarding Torquay this time, and they had a government grant there to revitalise the town, which they decided to spend on the front there, the seafront side. It goes around the harbour, it's very nice, and basically they're going to pedestrianise it all, and it looks quite nice with just one lane of traffic going in each direction. Now, that to me seems to be quite a big mistake. It's quite an obvious one because I don't see why I'm the only one that can seem to be seeing it. But previously you had two lanes going in each direction around the harbour side. Now you're only going to have one. So what does that mean? Well, it doesn't take a lot of common sense, does it? That's going to be, in the summertime, major traffic jams through, in and out of Torquay round the harbour side, which is where all the tourists go, because it is the main lovely part of Torquay. And it's a great shame, just not a bit of a thought has been put into this, that if you take a lane away of traffic, then it's going to be more absolutely jammed with traffic. Now, I know a lot of people love the idea of what's going on at the moment, and obviously it seems nice to have more pedestrianised walkways wider, and it will look nice when it's finished, but it just seems again that this kind of has been spent without us knowing, and the kind of thing was given boom straight. We got the money, here we go, we're going to do this, and we weren't consulted really. Well, not that I live in Torquay, so it wouldn't come under my remit anyway. I live away up the coast, and it's just something that a lot of my friends that live down there on our Torbay Mod Scooter Club, obviously, oh, what a shame, this is going to be hassle. So it's still working there now, and at the moment we've got two-way lights. They've been off for the last 2 weeks because of the spring bank holiday, but they're going to be back again after this weekend, and then we're going to have again the major traffic, because at the moment, especially while the works are going on, we've got traffic lights on top of just one lane going in each way, and you can imagine the hold-ups here. Oh yes, at the moment Torquay must be avoided at all costs in your car if you fancy travelling around the harbour. Unless you want to wait 15, half an hour, 45 minutes, depending how bad it is at that time when you go through. But anyway, once it is all done, it will be better, but the one lane is just makes no sense to me. Anyway, that's my view. I'm sure you've got your own. Forever, you know. What else? I've got something else written down in my little book here, and it just goes on and on. The stuff is really bad. So what I'm trying to say here really is, I guess, why is it the people that are supposed to be acting on our behalf not consulting us about anything that they do, and just assuming that it's the right thing to do? We don't get a voice, do we? And I thought, well, really we should have, because you're supposed to be acting on our behalf. Why don't you ask us before you go racing in there and just whoop, that's done. You know, and that's one of the things, isn't it? Really kind of makes you think, beggars belief. But here we are. This is the position we're in now with government, councils and everything else, and it's been going on for years, and it will forever, I guess, still keep going on. We just got to take the hit, haven't we, every time. But it just seems a shame that we just take it, we don't get on and do something about it. We just sit back and, well, I guess there's not much we can do, is there? Yeah, we just got to take the hit. Okay, that's about it though, my little gripe for this week's news really. It's almost like a little weekly upturn of news that I've noticed this week. Anyway, enough from me. Have a good weekend everybody, and a good next week. Hopefully get some more better news next week of some more nicer things happening in the world, eh? But I doubt it. Bye bye.